Welcome back, YouTube pipe smokers. Munchop Piper here. Well, today's video is entitled Let's Combine Techniques. Okay, so you're a new pipe smoker, you're an intermediate pipe smoker, and you've tried every technique that I have taught you, and you still seem to get your pipe still seems to get hot. And because you're a fast draw, you draw the smoke out of your pipe fast, and you can't seem to slow down. You have packed your pipe using the palm method, where you put the tobacco in your palm and you kind of squeeze it into a ball and you put it into the pipe. You've used the breath method, which is a method that is used by a lot of pipe smokers out there in the community. You have tried my side draw method, where when you put the pipe in your mouth, you open the side of your mouth here or here, and as you're drawing the smoke from your pipe, you're allowing some of the air from surrounding the pipe to enter your mouth as you draw. Okay, so the last two are what I want to talk about. I tried an experiment the other day just to see what it would accomplish. I packed my pipe like I usually do, using the palm and the taking the tobacco and kind of compacting it and then putting it into my bowl. I did my charring light, and I got the tobacco started, and I started smoking my pipe. Well, I started using the breath method. Now I'll remind you what that is. The breath method is where you completely close your mouth and you breathe in through your nose and back out of your nose. And at the same time, you are very lightly. Some people can accomplish this process by just breathing in through their nose and out through their nose. That action will cause the smoke to be drawn naturally from the pipe into your mouth. Some have trouble. They may have something wrong with their sinuses, or they're just not getting the same thing. They could breathe through their nose and out their nose all day long, and they won't get any smoke at all. So for those people that have sent me comments on it, I have suggested that you lightly, very, very lightly, draw on your pipe to get a little bit of that smoke into your mouth. And then what you do is you kind of massage the smoke. You draw it in and then push it back out through the stem, draw it in. And what that action does is it keeps the tobacco lit in your bowl. So as you're breathing in, and breathing out of your nose, you're pretty much pushing some of that smoke back through the stem to keep the remaining tobacco in your bowl lit. So some people, that doesn't work. It's your pipe is still getting hot. You're still getting hot smoke. And then the other technique is where you put the pipe in your mouth. I'll give you an example. This is my Savinelli Porto Cuervo 122. And you put the pipe in your mouth, and as you draw, you'll open this side of your mouth, or this middle of your mouth. Side of your mouth here, or the middle of your mouth. And as you draw, as you breathe, as you pull in air from this side and this in the middle, or this side, I personally prefer this side. It will it will regulate your rhythm. You will be pulling in mostly air, combining it with the smoke that's coming through your stem. So as you draw in the air from the outside, here, you're drawing smoke through your stem, and it's combining with that air, which cools the smoke, and then you breathe out. Only bad thing is if you have a fast cadence, of course your pipe's going to get hot again, and you're going to get hot smoke. So, what is my solution? Or what is my idea? Well, what I decided to do was to start out using the breath method. In through my nose, out through my nose, massage the smoke, in, out, and then whenever I actually drew on the pipe, I would go breath method, in, out, and then I would draw through my mouthpiece using the side draw method. I call it the side draw method. Someone else may have already invented this or may have already experienced this and calls it something different. But I call it the side draw method. So basically what that does for me is I'm massaging the smoke, I'm keeping the bowl lit, but when I draw for some smoke, I use the side draw method, which will allow air to come in through my mouth, combine with the tobacco or the smoke, and cool it, and then out it goes. So, in my pipe, I've got some Maltese Falcon. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. All right. So I'm going to be breathing in through my nose and out through my nose. You see the smoke coming out of my bowl? That's where I'm very lightly pushing a little bit of air through there to keep the tobacco lit. Then I decide to draw. Now I'm going to draw using the side draw method. Now it takes a little bit of getting used to. It takes a little bit of getting used to. I can't explain how, but once you get that rhythm going, once you start smoking your pipe, I noticed that by using the breath method and then combining it with the side draw method, my pipe stayed cooler. It would get warm, but it wouldn't get hot. So I just thought that, hey, for people that are struggling out there, new pipe smokers, new intermediate pipe smokers that are struggling, and they've tried everything that I've suggested and it just doesn't seem to work. Here's something else that you can try. Give it a try. It may work for you and it may not. But I thought that I would give you that example of those two methods combined, and maybe give you a chance to keep that pipe cool and to enjoy the flavor of your tobacco. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Until my next video, I want to wish you and your family happy piping.